This artist's name is Henri Matisse, and he was born in France just a few years after President Lincoln was killed over here. His birthplace was a town that looked like this. And he was famous for pictures with big colorful shapes like this one here. A lot of them were pictures that he cut out shapes and glued them onto a background like we're going to do. Today we'll take some time to look at this picture and talk about it. It's called Ivy and Flower. Let's look at the different shapes and the colors and the way he's got them arranged. So we'll just pause the video for a bit so that we can do that together. Now we'll make a cut paper picture too. I'm using all cool colors today. I've got green for the background, a lighter shade of green, and purple and blue to cut the shapes out of. And in his picture, Ivy and Flower, he used a lot of natural shapes like leaves or parts of a flower. And so that's what I intend to do. So I just cut out this leaf out of this blue piece of paper. Do you notice how Matisse repeated the same shape over and over again? Well, it's easy to do that with cut paper. If you put several pieces of paper together and you hold them in your hand, and then you cut a shape out of all three of them together, you end up with three shapes, all exactly alike except for the color. And you can use other natural forms too. So I think the next one I'll make is just a cloud form, and I still have my three pieces of paper that I'm holding in my hand all at once. And you can actually draw your shapes on before you cut them out if you feel more comfortable doing that. You notice how when I'm cutting out my cloud shape, I'm turning the paper and not the scissors? That's the easy way to do it. Now I have three cloud shapes. Okay, I went off camera and I did some more cutting and I have some more shapes now. The next thing to do is to figure out how you want to arrange them on your paper. And you can do all that and figure it out before you even glue them down. So basically what I'm deciding to do is to see if I can use the principle of design called movement by making a little path around my paper with the different colors so that when somebody's looking at my picture, their eyes are going to follow the path and it'll keep them interested in my picture longer. So let's see, I might do some overlapping. See how my purple makes a path through here, and then the yellow does. Okay, once you get your picture designed, once you figured out where you want to put everything, then pick them up one at a time and glue them down. Use the trail of dots method where you're just putting a little dot around the edge, dot, dot, dot. So you don't want a big puddle of glue in the middle. You want little dots around the edge, and not so that you can see them squish out underneath it, but just so it holds the edges down. I want to show you a picture with all warm colors in it now, and you'll notice I'm working very fast. I actually speeded up my video in iMovie so that I could get through this one a little bit faster, so it wouldn't take a lot of time, but you can still see the warm colors. And my shapes in this one are different, and I'm still making the path through my picture so people will look at it longer because they're following the path. They might not even be aware that they're following the path. So even some of the little scraps can end up being interesting shapes too, especially when I put them kind of around the big shapes. So anyway, have a good time. Maybe even choose either warm or cool as your design so you can learn about the warm and cool colors.